Hello Stampin' friends and welcome. This is Dee Osburn and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I'm going to show you how to get these beautiful Christmas tags. They're very three-dimensional and layered up. And I'm going to show you how to get these using nothing but scraps, which I think is so fun. So we're going to do this and I'll show you exactly how I did it. So if you like this video as you go along, please like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I love getting comments and I will comment back to everyone who comments to me. So let's get started. Let me show you what I do. The first thing that I do is I get a piece of cardstock, just white cardstock. And sometimes I don't use my Stampin' Up! Cardstock because it's really nice. Sometimes for this I'll use a little bit of a less expensive cardstock because you're going to glue the designer series paper on top. So it doesn't matter what you have, just get your scraps and you're just going to glue them, you know, like glue this one this way. We're not going to glue it down. I'm going to show you the finished product. And then you glue one this way and then you'll glue one on top. And then you'll get another, it's a great way to use up retired paper too. Then you'll glue, you know, one like that. And then glue another one on there. And maybe you glue one this way. And you just keep going until the paper is completely filled. Okay, you just keep going and gluing that on until the paper is completely filled. And then you cut them out. You cut them at 3 by 4 and you go down about 3/4 of an inch on both sides and cut at an angle and then punch a hole in the middle. And then you have all kinds of great tag bases already ready to go. And then it adds a beautiful dimension to your tag. So I'm going to use this one, I think. So there's my tag base. And you just gather up all kinds of stuff, whatever you have, little bits of ribbon, little bits of paper, just anything that you have. So I went through my stash and I found that I had this old real red ribbon, and so I made a double bow. And I think I'm going to use this out of the new mini for my hanger because I just love this, so I think I'm going to use that. I have some of the wonderful snowflakes and I'm going to punch one of those out because I'm going to use that. So let's do that. And if you don't have these, what about a doily? And if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Doily or a die that cuts a doily, you could get some Wilton doilies. And I'll show you a tag that I made. After we make this one, I'll show you a tag that I made using a Wilton doily. So literally anything that you have, you know, works. It just makes beautiful tags. Okay, you're going to need a little scrap of white for your sentiment, cut at about 3/4 of an inch or maybe a little bit more. We'll go with that one for now. I'll probably cut that down. And then I have this stuff. I love this stuff. It's not a Stampin' Up! Product, but oh my gosh, I love to play with this stuff. It's called eyelash gilt. And you can get it on Amazon and you can get it in pretty much any color you want. There's green, white, black, brown, purple, pink, literally any color that you want. And so I got some of this for Christmas. I got this one and I got some green. So we're going to play with that. It comes in a giant skein, I guess they call it. You know, like yarn does. And I just cut some off. I have a jar where I put like little bits of ribbon and things like that. And then so you just pull those things out. Then I had some old retired designer series paper from Christmas I don't know, years ago, and they had these on there. And so I fussy cut them out, and I thought, how cute would that be on a tag, right? And then the last thing that I had, and I have no idea where I got this from. It was on clearance somewhere. And so I grabbed it, and we're going to use one of those. You could also use, I think this came from a Memories and More pack years ago. It's the same year as this. You could use these, and if you don't have candy canes, put a bow or put anything. I mean, anything works. Really, it's just, you just stack it up, and it's so nice. All right, so I'm gonna get my Merry Christmas stamp and some ink. This one's handy, so I have Sweet Sorbet right here. It's very close to Real Red. And I do think that I'm going to change out my little piece of paper. So I think I want one that is about 3/4 of an inch wide. So I'm gonna ink up my stamp, and I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it down. Oh, beautiful. All right. I like this Sweet Sorbet color. It's really, really pretty. Okay. Now, let's start building. So we're going to use a lot of glue because we're just going to build up, and smush down. Okay. So I don't think I need all of this. So I think I'll go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 looks like it'll be enough. Okay, we'll cut that off. And we're just going to put on here, we're just going to start in the center, and we're going to just kind of put all kinds of glue on there. And then we'll take this and we'll set it on top and kind of floof it around. Okay? Just so that some of that is sticking out everywhere. Okay. Nice. All right. Easy peasy, right? Super easy. Then we're going to take the snowflake, and and the Santa, and we're gonna put a little bit of glue on the back of Santa, and we're going to figure out, I think, probably like that. Maybe we'll turn it a little bit. I like that because I like the way it's sticking out. Okay. And then we're going to turn this over again. And we're going to, actually we didn't have to turn it over because we can just put the glue right here in the center. Right there in the center. And then we'll take our Santa element and we're going to put him right about there. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You just stack stuff up. So now we're going to take our sentiment, and I have glue all over. Got to get that off of me. So we'll take our sentiment, we're going to snip it this way, and turn it and snip it this way. Okay. And we're going to put lots of glue on the back of this. Okay, because we want it to stick. And we're going to put it right along the bottom of the Santa element. And it's okay if it sticks off. I actually kind of like it when it kind of sticks off. Okay, then we're going to put, let's go ahead and put our candy cane on here. We'll pull a candy cane off of here. Okay, and we're going to put glue on it. Use a lot of glue when you do this, so that's okay. Alright, so then we're going to put that right about there. Cute. I hope I'm covering his face. Let's turn that just a little bit. There we go. So that we don't cover his face. Alright. And you just kind of keep pushing it down because you know there's glue underneath there. And then we're going to take our bow and we're going to put some glue on the knot of our bow. And we're going to turn that over and put that right there. And it takes a while for it to dry, So you have to be patient. And especially that bow. Okay, that's going to take the longest to dry. So we're going to have to keep going back to it and pushing it down, just like that. And if you see that somewhere it needs a little more glue, then you can put that. And I'm going to turn this bow, I think, a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Just keep pushing that down. I think the bow needs a little more glue. So I'm going to put another dot of glue down there. And this isn't something that you're probably going to pick up and use right away. You're going to let it sit and dry. Okay. So we're going to do that and let that dry. And if you have a pair of these kind of tweezers, I love these tweezers. I don't know what they're called, reverse tweezers, I don't know. Hemostat scissors, I don't know. But you squeeze and it opens. And then when you let go, it closes. So this is a great tool for things like this because I want this to be held down. So I'm going to clamp it. And then maybe I will turn my bow. Here we go. That's probably about like where I want it. So I'm just going to let that clamp and dry. And think about what else I want, okay? So I'm just going to keep pushing down. You know that glue, eventually it gets really tacky and it sticks, right? So let's go ahead and take some of this for our hanger. And remember, you're going to double it. So, if, you know, however long you want your hanger to be, you know, you want it doubled. So then we're going to put this through the hole and pull it through. And you're going to make a slip knot. So you're going to send the tails through the loop. Gotta get that one too. Gotta get both the tails through the loop. And then you want to make sure that you tighten it with the tails the same length. Okay? And there you have your hanger. So let's take this off, and there we go. See how wonderful that works? I love it. If you guys don't have some tweezers like that, I'll leave a link down below so that you can know which ones I got and see if there's something like that you might like. All right, I'm going to trim these tails. Okay. And there we have it. Now you could add glitter. As you know, glitter makes everything better. So, and you could add some little red bling if you wanted, or rhinestones, anything you want. Just keep layering it up. All right, so that's the one that I made with those supplies. Here's another one that I made, and this is just a Wilton doily. And I had an old piece of giant ribbon, and I cut a piece of it off. Here's that eyelash gilt again. This is white. I used one of those snowflakes, and these are the Stampin' Up! Little wooden holly elements, and I colored it brown and colored the berries red. This was last year from the gingerbread cookie. And then, this is years old. This is a Stampin' Up! Stamp from somewhere. And these trees, I think, came from the snow globe from years ago. And then I have a little bit of tulle stuck in there. And some rhinestones. And just a piece of twine that I had that I attached. So you can just build and make gorgeous, gorgeous tags for your Christmas presents, and you can obviously use any color you want, and the tags underneath give it that little extra color and dimension, you know, with the scraps. So a super fun way to make tags, and it's so rewarding. They come out so cute, and you just get to use up stuff that you have. I have this little box and I throw all my little bits and pieces in it, and then when I'm ready to make a tag, I just pull them out and see what I have and layer it up. So fun. There's no right or wrong way to do it. So I hope I've inspired you to make some tags for Christmas this year. Get your stuff out, layer it up. You'll be surprised and very pleased. It's very rewarding when you're done and you see these beautiful tags. So have a great rest of your day, and I hope that you come back to see me. Have a great one.